gotta go. They're gonna die eventually. We are back, baby. The Chicago Bears are back. Bears have finally made a decision that is worth it. I kid you not. I am very proud of the Chicago Bears right now. What's up, Nathan? Glad to see you. The Chicago Bears got it right, baby. The Chicago Bears finally did something right. They are declining to pick up the contract. Oh, man, that made my day, man. That made my day. Now they got a shot. Supreme mathematics. I'll be thinking he ready to bust around. Cam going to the Bears. What does this really mean? Oh, we gonna get into all of it, buddy. All of the good things. They put the NFL on notice. I don't know if they did all that, but he's like, the Chicago Bears put everybody on notice. I don't know if they did all that, but what they did do was make the right decision for the first time in their life. I'm proud of them for pulling that off. I'm like, thank you. The Chicago Bears have made a decision that was the right decision. Mitchell Tribisky was scheduled to make, let me see, $24 million this year. Cam is going to be on the West Coast. Well, I mean, the Bears, it's a Bears move of not paying somebody, but we don't see. This is a good day. This is something the Bears fan can celebrate. Oh, yeah. Celebrate. It's a celebration. When you got to think about it, what are they known for? The Bears are known for making the wrong decision. And this is the first time they've made the right one. What's up?
Yo, what's up, ceno? What's going on with it?
Nothing too much.
Yeah, man, I like the news that I'm hearing, man. Mitch Tribisky, he's not getting an extension. I feel like this one of the right decisions the Bears made, man. It's been a long time since they made the right decision.
That's correct. So what do you think about the Ravens?
Oh, man, I'm loving the Ravens. I'm loving Lamar Jackson. It's breaking news that Antonio Brown, he took a picture with a Ravens jersey. I think you made the video. That was you?
That wasn't me. Somebody sent that to me.
Yes. So, I would love to have Antonio Brown on the team. I feel like he wasn't I don't think he did anything wrong, really. Everybody makes mistakes. You know what I mean? So I'm not perfect. I know Antonio Brown is not perfect. He deserves a second chance, especially a player with that type of ability, man. Somebody that good.
Malika Hill says she liked them smoker lips on you.
I seen her in the chat before I got up in here. I was eyeing her. I was checking her out.
There you go.
What's cracking?
Hey, what's up, P-Rock?
Yeah, what's up, man? The Bears what?
Yeah, you out in the field. You outside in the field.
Yeah, we in the field. I'm in the field. Oh, what's cracking? Yo, they signed they locked up Mitchell Tribisky.
No, they declined it. He's not gonna get the $24 million. So he's free to go after this year. He's free to do whatever he want to do. They let him go. They said we're not picking up your contract.
You think he's?
You said what? Do I think he what? I couldn't hear you. You were going in and out.
Do you think they should pick up his contract?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. You think they should pick up his contract?
Hell no. Nobody.
I mean,
everybody here in Chicago acting like we won the Super Bowl because we didn't pick up his contract because we know we're doing something stupid like that. Maybe the Bears signed and spent $12 million on the kicker who ain't never kicked a field goal before. We'd be like, why would you do that? Well, we like his heart. We feel the Bears, man, I swear they would ruin their whole season on an idiot kicker. That's how we lost to Philly.
I don't know.
Pure stupidity.
I don't know, man.
Best defense in the NFL, let it go down the drain.
I was looking at the draft picks and I was like, yo, the Bears might surprise somebody this year.
Man,
don't be surprised
if
the Bears get
the Bears. See, that's the thing. You can't look at the Bears draft picks and think they're gonna do something. And this is why.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I think he fell off for a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what you think the Bears should do at quarterback, my guy? You know what I mean? I know they got Nick Foles in the rotation. Do you think that's the right quarterback for the Bears, Nick Foles, or should they go after another quarterback?
I think Nick Foles is the right quarterback for them.
That was crazy. I don't know how my thing went out.
Because you got a young quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky, and you got a veteran quarterback in Nick Foles. So I don't think they'll fail. That's why I feel like they're gonna be a surprise. They're gonna be a good team.
Mitch Trubisky, is he still has 1 year on that contract, that current contract he got?
This is his final year. This is his final season. Now he's a free agent. They had the option to pick up his $24 million. They declined it. So now after this season, he could become a free agent. They might trade him. But now if he has a monster year for the Bears, he just increased.
That's what I'm saying. He got a veteran behind him, so he might take some. He might take some leadership from Nick Foles and have you understand?
But now it's up to Mitch. Now, if he has a great year, he can go someplace else and get another deal. The Bears could franchise tag him, but that'll be a waste. Now you could have just paid him the $24 million, and you don't do that. So they basically saying we're gonna get rid of Mitch, and that's that. Mitch is out of here. So that basically confirmed it. But this is the Bears. They would do something stupid like that. Something stupid is gonna happen. I can tell.
They're gonna
Bears. It's a matter of time. They're gonna find a way to take this good victory and turn that into an L for themselves.
So, what, they gonna put a quarterback competition between him and Nick Foles in the preseason, or they just?
That's what they're saying.
I don't know.
For it, but now that they didn't pick up the $24 million.
That's a bad sign.
What team would he work with?
I don't know. He'll be a backup on other teams. He'll be a backup. No team is gonna sign him as a starting quarterback. That would be not.
I wouldn't say he's
not
done,
logical.
though. I wouldn't say he's done yet. You know, he was a high draft pick. I think there's another team that'll give him an opportunity. Maybe the Jaguars. Even
starter?
Say it again.
To be a starter?
He'll get a chance to play in the starting. He'll get a chance though. They're not gonna write him off. He's only been in the league like for 3-4 years, so they're not gonna just give up on him. Somebody will give him a shot. You know, you got teams that's gonna need quarterbacks. You know, a lot of teams need quarterbacks. He still has a lot of talent. He's fast. He's strong. You know what I mean? I want to see him in another system. Basically, I want to see him on another team and see how he does. You know, that's all.
Yep. I mean, he got a high winning percentage.
That's right.
I want to see him in a quarterback competition with Nick Foles in the preseason and see how he does. If he fails that, then he's not. We've seen 3 seasons of that's horrible quarterbacks. 3 seasons of horrible quarterback play. You ain't gonna make it that long.
Yeah, you're right, but you know, there's going to be a team that give him a shot. I can see him being a backup once a quarterback gets hurt.
A backup,
a backup. Say, for example, a quarterback gets hurt. They put him in the game. He does good. That'd be his opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But his window of opportunity is closing in, though, right now. Yo, ceno, how do you cash app you some bread, though? That's why I want to ask you.
Well, my Cash App name is Carcino, so if you got Cash App, just go Carcino. That's all you do.
You can't send it from debit card to Cash App.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe you have to get a Cash App to do it. If you want to do that, you could just hit the Streamlab up and do that. If you want to just use a debit card or something. I got that link's in the description.
Yeah.
Box. So the Streamlabs there.
I'm new to the description box. I don't even know what that is. You know. I just
we'll figure it out.
I just hope
we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Yo, ceno, I heard you mention Cam Newton's name. Would you like Cam Newton to be a part of the Chicago Bears?
No.
Paper.
Absolutely not, because the Chicago Bears will misuse it.
You said the Chicago Bears.
They would misuse Cam. It will not be nice. It will be the wrong fit for Cam to come to the Bears. The Bears are not going to get a black quarterback. That's just all to it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Where's Cam Newton going? Like, where's he? Like,
it looks like
to be honest with you,
somewhere in California or Vegas.
The more he hold out, the more his value go up. Because the more he hold out, that's what I would do. Hold out. You feel me?
Well, he's not holding out. He's just training. He's staying in shape. His agent is telling him that, they're in good contact with the California team.
Yeah.
So he's out there on the West Coast training because that's basically where they want to see him work out at. They know what Cam can do. All Cam has to do is be
healthy. The bag. Yeah, especially now that he could train in the coronavirus, all them injuries that he have, he's training and them injuries are basically gone. He gonna get the bag. That's what most people are saying.
Yeah.
Do you think Cam Newton will ever be the same player that he once was? Do you see him being an MVP again?
No. He can't achieve that again. Because what he lost was that invincibility he had, that fearlessness, that's gone now. Now he's more concerned about the hit before it even comes. And you can see it in the way he plays.
Exactly. You can see by the plays he's more concerned about the hit. Like he's just not the same, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talent level, it's just like he's not taking as much chances as he used to take.
And his
Definitely.
passes are a little erratic. Some of the passes.
Yeah, erratic. Yeah, I understand. Like the way he throws, he's a little erratic. Like it, it's crazy.
All because he walked out during the Super Bowl. They've been letting him key off on him. That whole season, they let them illegally hit him and everything.
I don't know.
I mean, do you think this is the reason why teams are skeptical of signing him? Do you think this is the reason why they don't want to sign him right now because the injuries?
No, it's just that I don't think they're doing it. I think they're just waiting right now. Like right now, it's been the pandemic and everything going on. Teams are just trying to get their teams, the players they got already, keep them together. They can pick up Cam in anytime. That's why he's just staying ready. But they can pick Cam up anytime. There's no real need to grab Cam right away. It's not like they're picking him up to be the starter.
Yeah, Cam was a good player at one point, you know what I mean? But ever since that MVP season, his stats started to slowly go down. His winning percentage has been going down. Only one Super Bowl appearance. I don't know, ceno, you know what I mean? I don't know if he's the same player like you said, and can he lead a team to the Super Bowl? Is he a Super Bowl winning quarterback?
No, that I don't know. He had the ability to lead you at that time, but the thing is, he went there with less. Like, they didn't really have a great football team when they went that year. They were winning games strictly off of Cam, really. Cam was doing it with his feet, his arm, and guys were overachieving. That team overachieved. When they got to the Super Bowl, I mean, with Ted Ginn Jr. and all these guys can barely catch a football. And then the Bears signed Teddy Ginn Jr. I'm like, that's a Chicago Bears pickup right there. Get them when they broken up cheap and about to be out the league. That's the Chicago Bears way. Unfortunately, we become accustomed to this behavior from the Bears. If the Bears are doing too good, they be, oh no, we got to pay somebody.
It's crazy how the Bears actually went to the playoffs, I believe, 2 years ago. They were in the playoffs, had a good record. And, last year they didn't really show up. I want to question the coaching staff. That's what I would want to do. I want to question the coaching staff, even the front office. I didn't like the draft they did this year. I didn't like it at all.
And I want to say another thing about a player that they're not giving any credit to, and that's Robert Griffin III. A lot of people don't know Robert Griffin III has helped out Action Jackson over there. He has helped him out tremendously and never got any credit, nothing. He's had conversations with him about how to approach the game and how to do things from his feet to actual making passes. And he's like, man, he's a better passer than I was at his age. You know what I'm saying? Like, he figures this out quick. And he's like, it's like really easy talking with him because he gets it. And I've been in the same situation. When he was in Washington, he played when he had basically tore his MCL and went and played and ruined his career. That basically did him in. So,
yeah, RG3 was the rookie of the year, man, over Andrew Luck that year. So he was a hell of a player, man. Just those injuries had derailed his career. Man, shout outs to RG3. He's a good leader too, like you said, for Lamar Jackson. And also we got Mark Ingram over there. He got some good leadership around him. That's what I like about those Ravens. They got good leadership going on over there with the Ravens. I do like Tyreek Cohen though for the Bears, man. He's explosive player. The running back. You don't like him?
I hate Cohen.
Man, I love that kid.
This is why I hate Cohen. You throw him the football, he always trying to make, instead of getting the damn first down, he's trying to make another juke. He's trying to do that. I'm like, get the damn first down, man. it's like his vision and decision making when running the ball. It was like, dude, did you play another sport or something and you was just really fast and they just threw you out here because your instincts on getting the first down, you really lacking some football instinct.
He got that little Barry Sanders to him. He's trying to make something happen. He's trying to make the big play every time.
Right, and the whole thing is the only thing happening is we need you to get the first down. And it'll be right there, and he'll jump back and start wiggling. I'll be like, man, what are you doing? Get in there.
The Bears got some players, man. They got Allen Robinson, that wide receiver, is a hell of a player. They got that running back Montgomery. You know, they put him over Cohen. I like Cohen, to be honest. They got a good team, man. It's just the coaching. Who's the coach right now for the Bears?
Oh, the Bears coach, they got Matt Nagy in there.
They got to get a big name coach, man. They got to get somebody.
The coach is fine. Nagy is great. His thing is the coaching is not the problem. It's personnel. Now, when you got a general manager that passes up, like Patrick Mahomes, I could see. Deshaun Watson, after what he just did in the championship game, you go all the way up, trade up. So you thinking you finna, all right, the Bears, they trading up. Maybe they gonna get Deshaun Watson. Nope. They traded all the way up to get a guy that they could have got 20,000 picks down the road. Nobody was picking up Mitch Tribisky. They was like, man, did somebody think we were stealing this guy? All the other scouts was scratching their head like, what did we miss? The Bears traded up to get this guy. What did we miss? Did we miss something out here?
You right about that.
They're going to get rid of Trubisky, ceno?
Crazy. Every scout said this guy's erratic with the ball. Passing game, he mostly did the run option play. Wasn't a big, strong arm passer.
Hello?
Very erratic, and that is how he's played his entire 3 years.
Oh, I told him the leg bottom.
McFadden's in the building.
What's up with it, man?
What's up? So what's good? You see the Bears making moves?
Who they done got now?
They finna get rid of Mitch Tribisky.
When they gonna get rid of him?
Well, they decided not to pay him $24 million. That was the start. So now his option.
Why they won't get Cam?
You said pick up Cam.
Why they won't get Cam?
Because Cam is my complexion. They don't want nobody in my complexion at the quarterback.
Yeah, that shit got to stop though, ceno, man. That's ridiculous, man. All this racism in sports, man, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it is.
You think the Bears racist?
Because it don't make sense to me.
So you saying but I'm saying, what make you think the Bears racist though?
Because this is how the ownership of the Bears have been moving forever. They've always been like that. They could have got Donovan McNabb. He wanted to play for them. They wouldn't draft McNabb.
Yeah.
They could have had Steve McNair. They didn't want to get Steve McNair. They didn't want to get any chance. The Bears believe, Virginia McCaskey, she's old school. She's like 90-some years old and still insists on running the Chicago Bears. And when we like, please, Virginia, the Bears ain't gonna win until she go. Everybody waiting on her to go.
Why you been bashing Mike all week, man?
You said what?
Why you bashing Mike through the mud, man?
I ain't been bashing Mike.
All week you been making videos talking bad about Mike.
I've been telling the truth about Mike.
You didn't tell the
Michael
truth.
Jordan fan, man.
Look.
Mike MJ fan.
Listen, how did you tell the truth? Look, listen, Isaiah Thomas hating on Mike, man.
I ain't no Mike.
Yeah.
Mike the one talking about him.
All right, listen to this. All right, but look, let me tell you how he hating on Mike. Look, he say,
him and Dan Bear, they always hating on Mike. They always hate on Mike. Okay, but Mike ain't saying nothing for years.
I'm finna get ceno proof that that Isaiah Thomas is hating on Mike. Listen, he said that Michael Jordan never beat him. Never beat him. Never beat Larry Bird and never beat Dr. J. But look, Michael Jordan, listen, Isaiah Thomas had like 3 Hall of Famers on his team. Jordan didn't have no Hall of Famer. He was the only co-star. Then how he gonna beat the Hall of Famer Big Celtics? You didn't break that down, Ceno.
What they drafted
Joe Dumars is in the Hall of Fame.
Joe Dumars got
But
drafted.
I'm saying, listen.
They built that team through the draft.
But I'm asking you, when Mike got drafted, name somebody on this team that was a Hall of Famer. Name somebody that was on that team that kept beating Mike. That was on the level of
the Bulls were a bunch of bums.
Hi, Kevin.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You Isaiah Thomas ain't letting that be known. Look, he had multiple All-Stars. Mike didn't have nobody on his team.
There wasn't no All-Stars. We made
so
it.
How can you beat
them All-Stars? It ain't our fault Jordan didn't make his team better.
Man, listen.
He made Pippen an All-Star.
How you gonna listen? Listen.
He said we got
Bieber
in here. Hey,
name a player that was on that team that's in the Hall of Fame.
Gavin is Justin Bieber. That's
answer that question.
What?
That team. Ceno.
What?
Ceno.
I know you going like in and
when
out.
Mike got drafted to that team, name somebody that was that was not on that team that's in the Hall of Fame.
When Isaiah got drafted on the Pistons, name somebody.
Can you hear me?
That was a Hall of Fame. Nobody on that team is a Hall of Fame.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can.
I listen. Yeah, when Isaiah got drafted,
did he
all on the
beat the Pistons?
The Bulls got 2 Hall of Famers on their team. They had 2 Hall of Famers on their team, and that's him and Scotty. Neither one of them are worth a quarter.
I'm talking about when Mike got drafted in '84.
When Mike got drafted,
in 1984.
But I'm saying when Isaiah
came there, their team was worse. The Bulls was better than the Pistons before he got there. So what that mean?
They both were shitty teams.
Well,
man, the boy was sorry. Stop it, man.
You cannot hate on Isaiah. You cannot hate on Michael Jordan. They have their hate. Listen,
all right. Now the Bears.
Yeah, but I'm just.
What?
We'll
I'm just
saying that.
I'm just saying the record straight. I can't believe you hated on Mike like that, man.
Very big decision today.
Yeah. How would you expect Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen to like Isaiah Thomas when they were trying to take their heads off? Like, come on now. They would not like them no matter what. I'm not gonna like you, even though we playing basketball and you're trying to take my head. You're trying to give me a concussion. You understand? Like, I would hate you for life. You gotta respect it. That was just
I'm trying to talk about the Chicago Bears. The Isaiah
don't want you to fact.
Period.
How would he better? How was he better when he had better players?
It ain't his fault. He made them better. Y'all need a better GM. Y'all wanted bums. Y'all, Michael wanted to shoot the ball 85 times a game. That ain't their fault.
You didn't answer this question though. When Isaiah Thomas got drafted, who was all on that team?
When Isaiah got drafted, they had who? Probably Benson. They ain't had nobody on the team. I mean, really, everybody was.
All right, so what year did they get the Hall of Famer?
They won.
So what year did they get Joe Dumars, the Vinny Microwave? Huh?
You said what?
I'm asking you, what year did they get all right, look, when Isaiah Thomas was drafted, how long did it take for him to get the Vinny Microwave?
1986 is when they started making their moves.
Bill Lambert,
Yeah, they had Lambeer in like
Joe
84.
Dumars.
Joe Dumars came in 86. You got Rodman, Sally, Mahorn. All of them came in like 86. So that was in the 80s. They developed that team. They made themselves the greatest team ever assembled. No, them guys was from other teams. They didn't know where. They drafted Rodman, Sally, and Dumars. And that changed the whole team. So they weren't already superstars. They like they drafted that team. You can't penalize a team that drafted their players.
You know,
they did the draft.
I ain't penalizing them.
They picked up some veterans.
But look, you
penalize position. We just had a better GM. We had a better GM, better players, better coach, better everything. We just better. That's just all to it. Somebody got to be better. Somebody got to be worse. That's just all to it. It ain't our fault Michael Jordan couldn't figure it out.
So, you knocking the fact that Jordan had a bunch of dope fiends.
Hey, it ain't our fault. Y'all want to do drugs. We want to win championships.
No,
that ain't our fault.
Mike wasn't on drugs, though. So, look, but what I'm saying, you trying to discredit Mike because Mike got drafted with a bunch of dope fiends.
Hey, that's his fault. That's his business. If he want to hang around with those dope fiends, he can.
Yeah, but then look, when he built this team up, now you don't want to give him the credit. And then look, you kept saying, why did he go get the people from Detroit before he got into the players? He already three-peated. So what you left that out?
Left what out? That he three-peated.
You talking about that he had?
Yeah, they gave it to Mike. They were handing him championship.
Nah, I'm saying you talking about shit. Mike earned that shit.
He ain't earned nothing. They gave it to him.
How did they give it to him? Ceno?
I just told you. I made the video showing you. Didn't you see Dick Ebersol from NBC? He bought the league.
All right.
He paid $600 million for Michael Jordan. He ain't paid for the Detroit Pistons. He told
I got a question, Ceno.
That don't mean you gonna win. Ceno, look, just cause somebody's besting, but
didn't Isaiah Thomas tell you he was on the staff of the rules committee? Because he's the president of the players union. He's also on the panel of the rules committee. And they came in there and told him we're changing the rules. Now Michael Jordan get to use his hand to shove people off. We're gonna let him do that because we want him to get away from double team. Then we're gonna come out with the flagrant foul rule. The flagrant foul rule all these rules came in 1991. What happened in 1991? Michael Jordan won his first championship of 3. So they changed the rule.
Yeah, that flagrant foul definitely changed a lot of stuff.
They changed it all for Mike.
Hey, y'all hear me?
Yeah,
but look, they had to change the rule.
Okay. Because I'm on my other phone.
Look, they had to change the. Look, if you go to the basket against Detroit, they clotheslining you out there.
Everybody
close. So you mad because they changed the rules?
They ain't hear nobody crying about that.
Come on,
I mean, Oakley was doing Detroit, the same thing though.
Yeah, but like the bad boys,
Oakley, Cartwright, all of them was dirty.
Yeah, but they just try
to make
but the boys had
Michael Jordan.
Not like Detroit though.
Yeah, but they was focused not like Detroit.
Y'all had all of them.
Like elbow.
Hey, Ceno, since you saying all this about MJ, right? Since you're saying all this about MJ, is Kobe Bryant better than MJ?
Oh no,
hell no.
What?
No. Hell no.
Kobe not better than
you don't.
What I can't understand.
I see Kobe Bryant complaining and stuff like that.
He's close. He's close to Mike because he played his game. Mike didn't have a 3-point game, but Mike didn't really attempt to go out to have a 3-point game. Mike would take probably 2 threes a night. Kobe basically had a more longer distance.
Yeah.
You would never see Kobe Bryant, blackball somebody.
It's all right. You said what?
All right, but you would never see Michael Jordan blackball. You would never see nobody blackball, like Isaiah Thomas or anything like that. You would never see that from Kobe. Kobe was an ultimate competitor, and he was gonna try to beat you any type of way. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like me, I feel like Kobe Bryant is better. But if you say Michael Jordan is better, I wouldn't be mad at you.
Moves from Mike.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, most definitely.
From Mike, so it's like, but I just don't.
His mental is different too, in a way. Right? I mean, he has that killer instinct.
But Mike was better, man.
Look, how is Kobe? Listen, how is Kobe better when Shaq carried him through the?
Shaq.
How is Kobe better than Shaq?
Kobe carried Shaq.
Let me stop you right there. Shaq did not carry him. Let's take this.
They did carry him.
The first three championships, Shaq was the MVP. The first three championships, Shaq was the finals MVP,
He didn't carry him. He didn't carry him.
He did not carry him.
He shaped
what did
Shaq
do with Orlando Magic?
If it wasn't for Kobe, Shaq wouldn't got those MVPs.
He definitely did.
Yeah.
The last time Shaq got swept in the finals,
he carried Kobe, man.
He didn't carry Kobe. He never did.
No, he wouldn't have won it without Kobe. If Kobe didn't,
he didn't carry Kobe.
No. Let me say this. It was a game against the Mavs. The Lakers made a comeback because of Kobe, not because of Shaq. Shaq didn't carry that. Kobe did.
Shaq was coming in all out of shape and stuff like that.
Kobe wasn't that good. Kobe wasn't that good in them 3 feet.
What?
No, he was.
Kobe didn't become Kobe to Shaq left.
No, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you, Mac. Would Shaq have won if Kobe wasn't playing?
Nope. He would have got swept.
Yeah, they could have got somebody else.
Yo,
come on now.
Listen, they could have. Look, hello.
Yeah,
I hear you.
You listening?
Now, Phil Jackson said that Jordan was better than Kobe, man. And Kobe looked up to Michael Jordan. Kobe, like
I wouldn't be mad if somebody said
that. I can't get mad at
all his moves from Michael Jordan.
I'm on the phone talking.
I can't get mad at
I would say that.
Mad about that.
He mastered it, Michael Jordan's move.
Jordan was a way better defender than Kobe. Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year. Kobe's never won a Defensive Player of the Year before.
I wouldn't say he's a
but he was top ranked though.
I wouldn't say that just like that.
Kobe Bryant was
Mike played defense and he was good, but Mike was allowed to get away with a lot of arm chopping.
Yeah, the refs love Mike.
Kobe guarded a lot of point guards late in his career. Yes, Mike didn't do that. Mike said, "I don't even know how Kobe's doing it. It's crazy." He's taking on challenges of Allen Iverson and guys like that jumping down on him. Mike did a switch on Allen Iverson one time and said, "That's it. I ain't getting me no more."
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm gonna go sit down.
Then look.
And by me, actually, there's no disrespect to Michael Jordan either. I definitely respect
I respect
Jordan as a player as well. Too,
but I feel like all time. He's top 5 all time, but he's not the best. He ain't better than Isaiah Thomas. That's out.
He's better than Isaiah Thomas,
man.
He is better than Isaiah.
He definitely is better than Isaiah. I would say Isaiah Thomas's mental is better than
Isaiah got the ball handle.
Knowledge of the game is better than Michael Jordan, but I wouldn't say like athletic wise, he's definitely
better than Michael. Jordan had no players.
Yeah, Jordan ain't got nobody.
Once Scottie Pippen became a certified All-Star, Jordan never did lose.
I thought Scottie and Horace.
Listen, Jordan only.
I thought they was somebody.
Jordan only had one All-Star on the first 3 feet.
The first 3 feet.
Isaiah top 5.
Listen, Jordan had only one certified All-Star.
What? B.J. Armstrong was an All-Star before too. Now, don't forget about him.
Oh, that's kind of right there.
Jordan.
Yeah, but he got that once Jordan was gone.
But not at first. I'm talking about off the rip. He was poo cheese.
Look,
he was poo cheese.
The only thing
was blue cheese compared to Isaiah Thomas.
Look, the only thing Isaiah got over Michael is the ball handling. The ball handling.
He got the brains, the ball handling.
Isaiah Thomas had Hall of Fame players.
And he's the floor general.
He's the floor general. On Instagram Live, I showed y'all what Isaiah Thomas would do to the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan. Didn't I just show y'all that? How you think they beat them every year for like 3-4 years straight?
Yeah, they would make him go to his left side.
And then somebody, I've never seen that
That's how
happen.
Jordan didn't have nobody though, Ceno.
You see, Kobe had a left. See, Kobe didn't have a lot of weaknesses as well too, though.
Ceno, listen.
No
matter if
you
they injured or not, then Jordan end them. At the end of the
you made
day,
it look good for Isaiah Thomas. Listen.
Jordan
Right, so how
them and one better than they did.
One time when they got old, they got tired of beating you. You ever beat your little brother until he get to the position where he finally win a game on you? Would you say your little brother is now?
They wasn't old.
I'll be like, no, you ain't better.
Yeah, of course.
They wasn't old, man.
Of course. Of course. If your brother is become a better basketball player,
all right, listen.
At his height of his career, I would say, yeah, he better than me, right?
Listen, when Michael Jordan beat Isaiah Thomas, how old was Isaiah Thomas?
Okay.
It
was no more Detroit.
Yeah, 1991, how old was Isaiah Thomas?
He probably was, what, 29?
I'm talking about when Jordan finally beat him, broke.
Yeah, he's about 29.
How old was Isaiah Thomas, though?
Probably 29 going on 30.
So what?
And that's old?
IQ does it take
Yeah,
to
back then,
implicate Jordan?
How's that old?
Back then, it was a physical
They
game.
were beating him down.
Man, stop it, Ceno, man. Stop it, man.
Isaiah had
He
surgery.
beat that boy in his prime, man.
Isaiah
But my
had
thing
surgery
is, hey,
in the
Ceno.
middle of that season in 1991 on his shooting wrist. It's a scaphoid injury.
Like you said, it ain't our fault he was fragile.
Fragile.
Like you said a while ago, it ain't our fault that he became fragile.
That's what I'm saying. You got him at the end of his career. He's been playing since 81.
But it took a long time for him to really.
He only played 2 years later after that. See, this back when it was.
I mean, you could say in an argument that it took
what I'm trying to tell you is
years because it's a cupcake league. But back then, if you played,
what I'm trying to tell you is
point guard, that was something. 10, 12 years point guard from an all-star, that was something.
But what I'm telling you, Jordan just took much as punishment as Isaiah Thomas, though.
But you could also say that it took Isaiah Thomas a long time to win a championship as well, too.
200-something pounds. Isaiah is like 180-pound point guard, 5'11", 6 foot tall. Guy going up in there against giants, getting knocked to the floor, elbowed by Karl Malone, bust his head, getting 40 stitches, and he still played.
Jordan was too.
Warrior. Played on a
They was snatching Jordan out the earth, slamming him to the ground.
Yeah.
They was snatching Jordan out there, slamming him to the floor. That shit hit so hard, like you see the dust come from the floor. That's how hard y'all.
Everybody was.
But what I'm telling you is, why Jordan didn't break up then?
I don't know why
they went through the same punishment.
But you could also say that it took a long time for Isaiah Thomas to actually get a championship as well.
Oh, there you go, Jay Biz. Jay Biz got that logo, baby.
You already know.
You already know.
I'm just listening.
He said, you already
know. Y'all didn't win number 2 chips though.
Hey,
how's Isaiah the greatest? He won 2 chips.
I'll let you know in a minute. I'll just wait.
2 chips mean way more than your 6 chips.
Yeah, bro. The reason why, the reason why you
so Isaiah Thomas is 2-0.
We got Magic, Bird, and Jordan on our way on our chip.
Yeah, but the reason why they won those,
on our 89 chip is worth more. You take yours in there and they evaluate.
How is it worth more?
They gonna say, "Oh, this 89 trophy way more than this 96." Who y'all beat?
Right.
Jeff Hornacek. We giving y'all credit for Hornacek and an HIV Magic. Magic caught HIV during the middle of the series. HIV started kicking in. They was up 1-0, and he was like, "Man, I don't feel so good. I got something going
Utah
on."
was beating y'all. Utah was beating y'all. What you mean? Utah was beating a bunch of teams.
Yeah.
You had like Utah was trash or something.
They wasn't even in the league no more.
It definitely wasn't trash.
Bad boy Pistons.
You had like Isaiah. You had like
Isaiah just stopped.
You had like Utah was trash.
Bruh, the Pistons beat Prime.
You must be
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Ceno.
All right. The Pistons beat.
Hey, hold on. Listen, go ahead, Jay. Say what you were saying.
Matt Pack.
All right, so if you're doing the test, right? The Pistons beat people in college. The Bulls beat people in high school. Look at Larry Bird in his prime.
Man,
all right?
stop it,
Look at Dominique Wilkins in his prime.
Who?
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique Wilkins
that's who the Pistons have to go through, right? These are the lower rounds, all right? And look at prime Magic Johnson. Tell me who Mike beat that's on that tier. Just name me 2 players. I'll wait.
Magic.
He beat Dominique.
James Worthing.
Dominique was Mike was beating.
He gave Larry 63. He gave Larry 63. Right, Garcino 63 points.
Prime. I said prime. So you know what prime means?
Yeah, he was prime. Larry Bird.
Yeah, but I'm
Larry Bird 63.
And they lost in this prime was Mike was beating.
One game, they got swept.
Yeah, they got swept.
One game. I'm talking about beat him. I'm not talking about scoring a bunch of points. Great, good for him. And when they did the rules over for him, good for him too. I'm asking, when did they beat him in a playoff series in their prime? I'll wait.
I'm asking you. You tell me.
Never. So there you go.
He never beat Dominique. He never beat Dominique. That's what you saying.
Prime Dominique. Prime.
I'm saying though. Y'all
what is prime to you? How old is that you got to be in your prime?
Anything under 28 years old.
Larry Bird is better than Isaiah.
Come on, man. Just cause you over. Look, you could be 30 and still in your prime.
You're playing with dudes in their teens and you 20 and you 28, 30. You think you're still balling with them for real?
Dominique was balling when Jordan was beating that boy.
You name one player. Name another one.
Dominique,
cool.
Dominique didn't have no help.
Who else?
Dominique, Greg. Who else?
He beat the Indiana team. They had a bunch of players, good players.
At that time, India sucked.
Somebody on the level of Larry Bird, one of the top 15 players I've ever seen play. Somebody on the level of James Worthy, one of the top 15 players I've ever seen. Magic Johnson. These are the names I'm naming. And you naming who? Who you naming? Players on the Indiana Pacers? For real?
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man. Isaiah Thomas is one of the greatest players of all time.
Hey, but listen, answer this question.
They didn't have no rules.
Listen,
they didn't have no rules. Pistons didn't have any rules for them to win the game. They didn't want the Pistons to win. Do you know how difficult that is when you're not getting calls in the fourth quarter like Jordan used to get? Do you know how hard that is in a basketball game? I ain't talking about all these numbers and all these stats and all that. That's great. I'm talking about being the greatest.
I ain't talking about no stats
you ever seen and not getting no calls in the fourth quarter and dominating dudes. Do you know how hard that is to do?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with him because, like,
but listen to this.
Nobody.
Is that easy? I'm just asking, brother. Can you just tell me if that's easy or not, in your opinion?
It did take Isaiah Thomas 8 years to get a championship, though.
7.
When you don't have the rules in your favor, it's gonna take you harder.
That's one thing, though. This one thing. No. This one thing I hate about it. They never gave.
But that's the thing. But I'm just showing you that. Michael Jordan. It took Michael Jordan a long time to actually. I mean, he was young when Isaiah Thomas was playing. Michael Jordan and stuff.
And he had no team.
But like
he had to learn how to play.
How you gonna listen?
I'm gonna say this though.
Can I ask y'all a question? Do y'all think Jordan got help from the league to win the championship? Just a simple.
He got help. He got help.
Yeah, he
he definitely got help.
No, he ain't have no help.
Yes, he did.
That flagrant foul did play a part. That flagrant foul definitely did play a part.
Jordan used to get called. You would never see. Jordan would get away with things on defense. You would never see. I'd never take away from him. He's a good basketball player. I'm not saying Jordan's a scrub. He's way better than LeBron James. But LeBron James.
We're not even putting him in this conversation.
Way better than Isaiah Thomas.
Don't say the LJ. Don't say the LJ. No,
Isaiah Thomas was weak, man.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying he's LeBron.
Frank coming out of retirement.
When they started changing,
Isaiah Thomas was weak.
They started changing the rules.
No.
They started changing the game.
Isaiah Thomas was weak, man.
But I'm gonna say though.
Can I ask y'all one more thing? Can I just ask y'all all collectively something that y'all skip over? Can I ask y'all something though? If I pay y'all, right, to come to work, can I tell y'all what to do a little bit? So if I say come to work at 9:30, you think you can show up at 10?
No.
Y'all got to come into work on time, right?
No, you got to be there 9:30 sharp.
Exactly. So why is Dick Emersall going to pay $550 million or something and not have to say so how things go? Does that make any sense to y'all? I'm just asking y'all. That's way more than the money he pay. I'm paying y'all to come into work every day.
Yeah, but I feel like
Let's go, got a lot of things this way.
I feel like
Frank.
That don't mean.
Let's go, champ.
Frank.
Let's go, champ. Champ is here.
Uncle Frank
Champ is here.
Frank is out of.
Look at him with the tops in
Let's
the
go,
is out of
champ.
retirement.
Frank is out of retirement. The
Frank
champ
is out
is
of
here.
retirement. Breaking
The
news.
champ is here.
Hey,
with the tops in the
Jordan
leather.
destroyed all competition in the finals, man.
I like
Hands
that about
down.
Frank. The greatest player to ever lace him up wore that 11.
Oh yeah.
You know, how is he the greatest when he was fresh?
No, I'm like, yo,
All
people,
the chips, all the
people
chips,
keep
yeah,
saying that because they wasn't giving him his respect. Like, you got to give that man respect. Like, look what he did for the Pistons. Like,
Zeno,
Look what he did for the league.
Zeno, Isaiah Thomas, Sam Bowie, man.
The league.
But Isaiah Thomas had to learn how to win though.
Yeah. But if it
Isaiah
wasn't
Thomas
for
had to
Isaiah
learn how to
Thomas,
win. Same as
Isaiah
Jordan.
Thomas, Sam Bowie.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for Isaiah
It
Thomas,
took
That nigga
Isaiah
rounded like
Thomas
Sam
7
Bowie,
years.
man.
it wouldn't be no
It took Isaiah
point guard
Thomas 7 years
small
to
point
actually
guard
get it
ball,
together.
man.
They changed the
He
course
changed
of the
game.
league. Now everybody in 5-star hotels.
Zeno, how did they?
Everybody got planes. Now it's about the guard.
Oh no, they
When Isaiah came in, it was
he
about
definitely
you
changed
had
the
to have
game.
a big center. You couldn't win no championship. They were the first team to win
See,
one without a big man in the middle. See,
Isaiah
they
Thomas
changed the whole
impacted the
They
game.
made a 3-guard rotation, the pick and pop. They invented that. They came out with a rule to try to stop that.
Yep.
Won.
They
Hey,
changed.
let me ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all something.
Impacted the game.
Hold on, let me ask y'all something. Other than Isaiah Thomas, what other guards do you have to compare to him other than Magic Johnson and Oscar Robinson? Who you gonna compare to Isaiah Thomas at point guard?
None.
Other than Oscar and Magic.
Right there about
John Stockton, Steve Nash.
bungalows, right?
Yep.
Jason
With the
Kidd.
Jeff Otto,
Jerry Rose.
right there by the bungalow.
Jason Kidd.
Wait, did somebody just say Derrick Rose? Somebody trying to compare Derrick Rose to Isaiah Thomas?
Nah.
The bungalow.
Derrick Rose was like
I think he got inspired by that. By him.
Huh?
Yeah, Derrick Rose wouldn't even do
He's
that.
a white dude.
D Rose.
Exactly. Derrick Rose. No, he not.
Yeah, he's freaking black. Bumping shit fucked up.
I love D Rose, but nah, he wouldn't do that.
Would you say Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, he probably put
Oh
it
no,
on.
no.
Paul?
No, I was not Rich Westbrook.
Westbrook.
There is no comparison. You can't compare Chris Paul, John Stockton, Steve Nash. You can't compare none of these dudes to Isaiah Thomas.
And see,
Only
here's
two
the
you
thing
can
that
is Magic
Isaiah
and Oscar.
said, and a lot of people
Probably Oscar.
He said that all of those players, like you look at Gary Payton, you look at Kidd, you look at Isaiah, you look at Mark Jackson, you look at all those guys who was running the point, all of them played different.
Yep.
They all Magic didn't play like Isaiah. All of them played different. They all
That's
had
true.
their own style. And you look at the game today, everybody played the same damn way.
Mhm.
And that's why he's
They're
like,
all
man, ain't no
following
style. There's no
Stephen
creativity
Curry.
no more. And that's why you can't really say somebody from this era is great. I mean, it's hard to say that and compare it to somebody back then because they don't even have their own identity. They just doing pick and roll, high screen and roll. They're not even running sets and plays. Just the
They
strategic.
ain't even
was the
really
last-
rolling no more to the
Right.
basket. It's all screen and pops. It's pick and pops. Everybody just want to
Yep.
take 2 or 3 steps and catch a little pass and shoot a jumper. Ain't nobody rolling to the basket like that.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fact. You
It's
got
crazy.
that young point guard that just want to jump out the gym. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, you got
Then
the-
you want
the
to try
dudes
to
that come off
cross
and jump
and
up
break
and down.
somebody's ankle.
Yeah, but like nobody has his playing style. Nobody has his floor general. Like the way he
I
controls.
mean, AI is another one too, but he was more of a shooter.
Yeah, he was a 2 guard.
yeah, Stuttgart.
Yeah, he was a
He
two-guard.
was a shooting guard, whatever. Like he was just a guard, but he shoot the ball.
Mhm.
Michael Jordan, them,
But
they
my-
took Phil Jackson. They took once Johnny Bach left. Johnny
Zeno.
Bach was their defensive guy. Once when 96 came and they got Jordan back, And they brought Rodman in, they brought Sally in, they want to know the Pistons strategy.
Yep.
Yeah, they want to know our defensive sets, like how y'all do this and how y'all was stopping us. What was y'all doing? So they was over there teaching the Bulls. It didn't matter if they played it. Now people like, man, we didn't really use Edwards and South. They was telling them how to line up in rotation when they used Bill Winnington. They said, why you got this guy out there just hanging? He should be laying some wood on somebody or letting them elbow push somebody out the box. So when you can get the ball, ain't nobody going to pay attention to him. That's how Winnington got all those dunks because he was playing the position where James Buddha Edwards would be. Edwards was like, he needs to roll to this point of the basket right here on this side, on either side. If Mike is on this side, you be on the other side. And that's how you're going to be free every play for dunks. You're going to get dunks, layups, or a 3-foot jump shot. So that's all you should be practicing in the gym. Mm-hmm. He was like, this is where you're going to be. Mike going to hit you here or here. Nobody's coming to guard Bill Winnington.
Right. No, that's real because a lot of times Bill Winnington would just spot up 3 or 4 feet outside the basket, catch a little chip pass, and hit a little mid-range shot. But if he was playing with LeBron, he'd have to be in the corner at the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Right, but they needed the Pistons to bring that strategy there.
They 3-peated before they got.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
They didn't need the strategy. How did they need the strategy?
They gave you 3.
How did they need the strategy?
Because they
how did they need the strategy when they 3-peated?
Because they
won 3 titles.
They needed strategy because the Bulls
when
were
they had
getting older.
HIV Magic, and the one against Portland, y'all won because Portland was stupid. They should have never lost to y'all. I don't even know why they were dumb enough to lose to y'all, but to the Bulls rather. But they lost to they gave them one. But hey, the league gave them 3. Cool.
People don't realize though in that Blazers series, I think it was game 4. They gave the Bulls a lot of questionable calls in that series. I think.
Yeah. How did the league? So how did the league give it to Mike when Mike destroyed the competition in the finals, hands down? He didn't need no help.
But he should have did it before the flagrant fouls came.
Obviously, he needed some help. Do you know he got benched in the clinching game? They benched Michael Jordan in game 6.
He didn't need no help.
They benched Michael Jordan. He was playing so bad, they benched him.
He didn't need no help, man.
What you mean he didn't need no help? They benched him.
In what game?
Michael Jordan got benched.
He needed help. He wasn't going to win. He couldn't win if he ain't had no help. He wasn't going to win.
Against Portland. Michael Jordan got benched.
He did win.
So bad.
Because he had help. He wasn't going to win. He had help.
He had help.
And guess what happened? They benched Michael Jordan. They put the bombs in. They were going to concede the game. They put their little bench in, Stacey King and all them. The bombs brought them back. The Bulls made a comeback on Portland. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I said, I can't believe this. These bums is out here getting baskets. They got Scott Williams throwing up fluky stuff. I'm like, what the hell is happening?
So you were saying, I already know at that time, you were saying Michael Jordan was the problem.
Man, I'm looking like, look, these bums are getting off. The bums are like, yeah, we the bums. And Portland was thinking the game was over because they put the bums in. I'm like, y'all sitting up here. I'm like, y'all blew this doggone game. I'm like, now it's like 2 minutes to go. It's getting close. Mike, like, Phil, you gonna put me in? He put Mike in, and Mike closed it out. And I was like, why in the world would y'all? They was giving up the game. Mike couldn't hit nothing the whole game. It was like Kobe in the game 7 against Boston. He was that bad.
Answer this question.
So, Ceno,
with Mike 3-peated,
so Ceno, would you say
how many Hall of Famers he had on
his bad?
What do you mean?
With Mike first 3-peated, how many Hall of Famers did he have on the team?
That up. He had
what does that mean? Like that for real?
I'm just asking you a question.
I mean,
doesn't matter.
What does that mean, bro?
It matters.
Scotty Horrence.
I said.
You said how many Hall of Famers?
Oh, there ain't no Hall of Famer. I said when Mike first 3-peated, how many Hall of Famers did he have on his team?
You mean today are they Hall of Famers? Scottie Pippen and him.
I'm asking you right now, like
Right
the
now,
people that's on Mike's first 3P team, how many of them is in the Hall of Fame?
I just answered this question like 2 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking
you. Michael Jordan and
Who in
Scottie
there?
Pippen.
I didn't hear you. What?
Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
All right. So look,
Ceno,
he got 2 Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Now look, now you do the math. Isaiah Thomas had more Hall of Famers.
What is that?
Oh, Larry Bird had 5 Hall of Famers.
What did you want him to do though?
Magic Johnson had like about 15 Hall of Famers that he played with.
Right. So you just proved that the Detroit Pistons is a better basketball team than the Chicago Bulls. Thank you. I've been trying to explain that for a very long time.
No, I did.
Thank you.
Y'all beat a Mike team that y'all beat a Mike team that was at its weakest, man.
He made him cry. What the?
But the Bulls, when they beat
anybody
the
could have
Pistons,
beat that Mike
We
team.
beat with so much ease.
Ceno,
Isaiah beat him
crying.
Been beating him for years. It was ezy. It ain't
Isaiah Thomas was fragile. Listen,
You ain't hear what MJ said. He said
him and Mike took the same punishment.
Wait,
And over the course of their career, Isaiah Thomas started breaking down. He was Sam Bowie.
Isaiah
You know who Sam Bowie
Ceno.
is?
He's a 12-time All-Star and played 14 years. How dare you compare that man to Sam Bowie?
He broke down.
Like,
His body was breaking down.
MVP in the national championship game, won the most outstanding player, and then he was the best player in college in the Pan Am games. He didn't play in the Olympics because they boycotted the Olympics in '80. So he didn't play. He did the Pan Am games, and he was the most valuable player there. He was the best player there in the world. So that's why I'm like, look, Isaiah Thomas was just the best player. Y'all just gotta admit it. It's over.
No, he's not the best player.
They can't. He was the best player in high school. He was the best player in college.
Come on, man.
Who else could beat him?
Yeah, he wasn't the best to me.
Kobe. He owned Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got a little record against this man. Playoff series, 3 series.
You know, he didn't have no team. What you talking about?
Y'all have to rap.
What are you talking about? He didn't have no team.
He didn't have Scotty. He didn't have Scotty.
Man, come on, Ceno. Get off the gas, man.
So when he beat him, when they won and they
Isaiah's a top talent, but come on, the GOAT, man, come on, Ceno. Isaiah's a top talent.
They had
He's one of the best point
Warriors,
guards. When it comes to point guards, him, Magic, and Oscar,
not.
he's one of the greatest players to all time. He's one of the top 10, but the greatest of all time. Come on, he's not the GOAT. You can't compare Isaiah to Wilt. You can't compare Isaiah to Wilt.
I got Wilt.
You're right, you can't. So in the modern day age, I would
say because Wilt is the GOAT. Wilt would average 100 in this league today. Isaiah wouldn't average no 100.
Easy.
Well, no, he don't have to. It ain't about points. Isaiah team would beat Wilt team.
Wilt would average 50 rebounds a game.
Isaiah team will beat Wilt's team. They will game plan and beat Wilt's team. You got to remember, Wilt only won 2 championships.
Yeah, he only won 2. I'll give you that.
That's why he been in a lot of finals.
Isaiah only won 2 as well. Isaiah only won 2 as well.
He been in a lot of finals. And for him to be that dominant, why wasn't they winning?
Because Bill Russell always had the better team.
Because he didn't have a team.
Bill Russell always had the better team. He had Sam Jones, John Havlicek. He always had Bill Russell always had the better team. So a lot of times Will lost in the finals.
Did Russell outplay him?
Nah. He had 15 Hall of Famers.
He had the better team. Bill Russell didn't outplay him. He went toe-to-toe with him, but Wilt was better than Bill.
Now, if you want to say Wilt, okay, because Wilt numbers and everything else is off the chart. I can understand. If you say Oscar Robertson, if you say the big O Oscar Robertson, I could understand. But when you say anybody else that played in the era of Isaiah Thomas, no. Isaiah was better than all of them. He was better than Magic.
I agree.
He was better
than Jordan. Personally, I got him over Jordan.
I feel you what you're saying on the era, because in the era they played in, nobody beat Isaiah. So if you would say Magic, Bird, or Jordan, Isaiah beat them more times than he beat him. So in the era of Isaiah Thomas, yeah, you got a point. But to say Isaiah Thomas the greatest player of all time, like all time, come on, bro.
Now, I agree with you, but I do say this. What I'm saying is, I agree with you. Isaiah played in probably the greatest era, in my opinion. And he beat.
I agree with that. The late 80s was some of the best. That was the best basketball. I will agree with that.
Mm-hmm. So people talk about like Jordan. I was like, nah,
I agree with that. It was the golden era because it encompassed skill, athleticism, talent, physicality. It had everything wrapped up into one. And today, you know what I'm saying? Kids think that we got all that wrapped up into one, but the game has not evolved. It's devoluted to where it is right now. Yeah, the fact that you got, guys want to say the game has evolved. You got look at the big men. The big men can shoot from these ranges and all that. But it's like, bro, these motherfuckers don't even know how to run a pick and roll. They don't have a hook shot. They can't even utilize a little bank shot off the glass like a Tim Duncan. So you're not really in a position to say that the game is evolved. It's devoluted. You know what I'm saying? The 80s was the best brand of basketball.
The big men back then could shoot. Magic could shoot. Akeem Olajuwon could shoot. Those big men to shoot. They just didn't have to do that. But they could definitely develop the skill to go outside and shoot. That wasn't no issue. Them dudes now can't post game like them dudes at all. They don't have a post game like that. They don't have the fundamentals down. They can't even dribble. LeBron can't even dribble.
Yeah, that's true. They can't even dribble. That's like one of the basic fundamentals. And I'm like, you can't even dribble a basketball?
Like, yo, I had like 6 steals. If it was back in the youth, literally, with these dudes now today, if it was the old rules, you get like 6, 7 steals a game. Easy.
Did I get knocked out?
Yep.
No, you still on?
But ceno, so what do you would you say like MJ's like adjustment is bad? Because you know how like you said Detroit. Yeah, like his adjustments, because you know how, like the weakness of Michael Jordan, they will always make him go to his left side and make him pass on his left.
Well, his left wasn't strong as far as his dribbling. When Michael dribbled, his left was only good enough to get him a couple of dribbles to get back to reset. And that was his form. You know, that was how his shooting rhythm was. So if you was to disturb him, he was a 2 dribble and with the left. And then he would either position back to the right or he was going to pull up right then and there. He's only going to take 2 dribbles with the left. So they wanted to keep him left-handed and submerge his right hand as much as possible. So when he tried to switch and go back up, they ready to block it. And they want to have the next guy run up on him. So it wasn't just them knocking him to the floor all the time. Those are the plays when he got too far in before the defense could rotate over by him and his athleticism.
Yeah, I got a question for y'all. What did y'all think about Michael Jordan's passing?
It's decent. It was decent.
Yeah, very decent.
Michael Jordan's a decent passer, but a lot of times, like even Kobe Bryant's a better passer than what you make him out to be.
Yes,
but a lot of times when you the main guy and you the go-to guy, sometimes you have to take shots. Hold on, bro, because sometimes like you have to take shots when you have certain guys on your team. Like you may be in a position to make a pass, but it's like it's better off for you to take the shot than to pass it to somebody you know isn't going to be effective with it. So I believe if Jordan would have had, greater team, if he would have had teammates like LeBron, all these all-stars and stuff, you would have seen better passing because he has guys that he can rely on more and give the ball to. But certain situations, it was better for him to take the shot than to give it up and pass it.
I feel like in my era, I think like basketball is a rhythm to basketball. It's a flow to basketball that was lost like kind of in the Jordan era a little bit. And I don't think Jordan had that feel for the game like an Isaiah Thomas or Magic Johnson had, or even Larry Bird had. Like you saw them make passes, set things up differently. That's why I always thought Jordan to me wasn't a good passer. Just my opinion. I actually think Kobe was a better passer in my opinion.
Yeah, it wasn't just the passing; it's the actual flow of the game.
Yeah.
What Magic had in Isaiah, that's why they would always be in the All-Star games, and they'll be the captains, and the games were epic because they set people up. Everybody was able to showcase what they could do, and they would facilitate. That's why I said it wasn't no doggone blackout like they was blocking Jordan out. He on their team. There ain't no Bird and all them. You think they wouldn't give Jordan the ball? I'm like that was whole thing was stupid. Jordan held himself back. He said it. I held myself back because He did that the very next year too. And when he came back in 87, it was only in 88 in Chicago that he said, I'm going for the MVP. Other than that, Mike was not even trying to do all that. He was just laying back.
Sure.
And only when it was in Chicago did he go out for the MVP. And Isaiah, the one, gave him all the assists and everything. Him and Dominique both had like 40. They were battling for MVP. So,
right.
All right.
Isaiah is good at controlling the flow. He could take a guy who probably would average 4 points a game playing in the league. That guy can get a double-double. He can probably get that guy a deal, a contract, just by giving him easy shots. He can make it easier for all the other guys on the court.
And if Isaiah wanted to score, his mid-range game is one of the best I've ever seen. He could have easily got 30 points. It wasn't about scoring. That's what I'm saying. People look at Jordan.
Yeah, Isaiah could score at will.
At will.
He definitely could have.
And he wasn't afraid to take it to the hole. Like, for his height, he wasn't afraid to drive in.
That's how they played, man. He brought the playground here. Like he told he told Mike,
Isaiah from the west side.
But I'm gonna show you how we play in Chicago. I'm gonna show you Chicago basketball. You might got Chicago on your chest. But that's what I'm saying. Cerebral, man. He knew we got to focus on shutting down Michael. It's only when Scotty was able to step up and take over his position, his athleticism was able to get past Aguirre and Sally and the rest of those guys. They were so broken down in the front court.
Yeah, because he improved
his injury, and Joe Dumars had a growing pull.
I think Pippen's biggest jump was when his ball handling improved. When they made him a primary ball handler, and he was able to put a lot of pressure on the defense because he was faster, he used athleticism. That's when he took off a little bit.
Yeah, because he really worked on his ball handling because he used to be a point guard. When he played in college before he started growing. So that's the same thing happened with AD. You know, AD was a 2-guard and he started to grow. The only thing that hinders him is now that he's so big and so tall, he's like 6'10". They want him to be in the paint playing like a big man, and he don't really know how to do that. He don't know the moves of a 5. He don't know, man, I don't really have no moves like that. I gotta be on this elbow because this is where he's comfortable. Pull up right there, face up. He's like he either do an inside spin or outside spin from there and pull up for a jump shot. But other than that, he can't go down there and bang you down in the post and go up. That's not his game. He don't know how.
Yeah, he can't really bang you in the post and spin or do a little dream shake like that and turn around and hit that jumper. He likes to come out on that elbow.
So LeBron was like, I'm gonna play the 5. I'm like, you ain't gonna play no 5, do you? Y'all don't even know.
I got a question for y'all, like the old school ballers. So you got one game, and the calls ain't gonna be like they ain't gonna get no superstar calls. So y'all got Dominique or Jordan.
Ooh.
And they not finna give.
They ain't gonna get no superstar calls. They got a ball, like it's skill.
And we going, and he says the fourth quarter or something.
Nah, game 7.
Game 7. I'm taking
Game 7.
Michael, Michael.
I'm going Mike.
Over Dominique, I gotta take Mike.
Mike,
Yep.
I mean, see, the thing is, Dominique is great in his element and what he does, but Dominique thing is in the clutch. It always don't go well for Dominique. When the big game is on the line, Dominique ain't gonna come out and he'll mess it up because he's too aggressive. And plus, other teams in a playoff series, they know how to guard Dominique.
I got another one though. Last one, same thing with Jordan or Bernard King.
Wait, who?
Bernard King.
Bernard King and who?
Bernard King or Jordan or Dominique?
Yeah. No, Bernard King or Jordan.
In a game 7?
In game 7?
Just one game to win. Just one game to win.
I'm taking Michael Jordan.
I'm taking Mike.
I'm taking Mike on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go MJ.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Bernard.
Because MJ's been in that.
Healthy Bernard King, I would probably.
I'm talking about healthy Bernard King.
I mean, I would be looking at Bernard King because he's big game. He's big time. But I'm just saying, Mike, in a winning situation, in a game 7, he's got that. He got the attitude. He got that that gene.
Yeah, he definitely
Same
does.
gene Isaiah got, he got it. Kobe got it. Bird have it. LeBron don't have it. We know that. Magic got it.
We all know that.
Right.
Team got it.
I can't take that away from Mike. Mike got that gene. He's got what it takes. Bernard King, he just injured, them knees and all that drinking, man. That stuff take a toll on you.
I think if he took care of himself and he didn't get hurt, he'd have been the best, one of the top 5.
Of course, he would have been. I mean, he was the best in college.
Hell, David Thompson would have took care of himself. He would have been better than what he was.
Yeah, but that cocaine was calling him.
Yep. I mean, shoot.
I think a lot of ballers, man, with all them drugs. Man.
Yeah. Back in the days, they couldn't get off that drugs.
But the thing is Len Bias was never really on drugs.
So,
yeah.
When did you think that Michael Jordan? All right, so the Pistons, they was like basically stopping him down low, right? When did you think that Michael Jordan should have just worked on his three a lot more than he did?
Mike did. He worked on his outside shooting. See, people think he just lift weights, and because that's what the documentary show you. In 1991, what made Michael Jordan and the game expand is it wasn't no triangle offense. Mike didn't. He was resisting the triangle offense for like half the year. He barely used that offense. Mike was so mad they were trying to get him not to use it. Mike was showing them what he could do. This is the best shooting of him jump shooting. He wasn't going in the paint, doing a lot of moving around, trying to get to the rim. This is the first season he really was laying back and was like, y'all gonna have to come out here. Because normally people would give Michael those shots. Like, oh, you too far out. Mike ain't gonna hit those. He was hitting those in 1991. He started pulling up and was nailing them. So the weightlifting made him strong, but it also gave him confidence in that jumper. And that jumper was even more severe. Before, he was just doing it off athleticism. Here, the fundamentals, everything was there. I'm like, man. And that's when you start seeing the unveiling of the fadeaway. The fadeaway was there. I said, whoa, what's going on here?
Talked about that top of the key fadeaway.
He wasn't really coming in the hole dunking like that at that time. It was only in certain moments in time he was figuring it out. He didn't have to kill himself to get the same amount of points. See, Isaiah already knew I can control the game. I want to win. Michael had 47 against him, 39 against the Pistons, and then they're losing by 20. You look at the scoreboard like, dang, we losing by 20. Now Mike getting 35, 38, 39. He barely broke a sweat, and they winning by 20. So it's a whole different mentality.
That's one of the things that was instilled in Isaiah when he was young, early on in high school, when he went to St. Joe's for Gene Pingator. He was telling him, Isaiah, you could score 30, you could score 40, but your team isn't going to win. We're going to come up short, losing by 2 or 4. You have to get other players involved. You're going to get yours regardless. You're that good. You have to get other guys involved to win this team game so we can be successful. And Isaiah adopted that early on. So that's why Isaiah was able to win state championships in high school. He went to Indiana, played for Bobby Knight, one of the toughest, hard-nosed coaches there is. A lot of these cats nowadays would be way too soft to ever play for a coach like that. But Isaiah adopted that attitude early on, that I know I could score 40, I could score 50, but I have to get other players involved to win this team game.
Floor general.
Yeah. And then that was so messed up is that his mom made him go there. His brothers was finna fight Bobby Knight. They didn't like him at all. The mom was like, I know that's where Isaiah need to go. Because he was supposed to go to DePaul.
Right, but could you imagine some of these soft niggas nowadays, like LeBron or Wiggins, somebody like D'Angelo Russell like that, going to play for a Bobby Knight?
I'm dudes to quit.
Yeah, they want to trade. I want to transfer.
Because y'all think, oh, well, Bobby Knight threw a chair on the floor. He threw a chair on the floor. Imagine what was going on behind closed doors in practice in the 80s. Man, I can't even say what I want to because I don't want to see those videos to get flagged. But I'm just saying it was going down back then. You already know. Straight up.
Yeah, man. The thing is that Isaiah was supposed to go to DePaul. He made the decision. He was going to DePaul with Mark Aguirre because they had already went and played against the UCLA team, and that UCLA had just won the national championship and everything else. And Mark Aguirre went and played against them, and he was like, you can't guard me. You definitely can't guard Isaiah. And we got Terry Cummings. He's like,
Terry Cummings, baby.
yo, they went and got the whole team together and said he went and got all the teams, all the guys in the shot. They was gonna go to DePaul and win the national championship. He was like, dude, we crushing them. And he was like, Mark already knew it. Mark already said, man, we gonna win national championship. He's like, now we get together on one team. Now we the favorites. Because he's like, ain't nobody beating us. I already know that. We beating UCLA. He's like, I just played with them. And they was supposed to be the best in the world? Done. So now, now what happened was Isaiah's mom does a press conference and said, my son is going to Indiana University.
And it was like, yo. Like, mama. He was like, mama.
She knew that if Isaiah was out there in the streets, if he was out there in the streets in Chicago and going to DePaul, he'd have probably gotten some stuff, hanging around, and then all the brothers on drugs, she ain't want Isaiah hanging around DePaul. Go to Indiana. Go to Indiana University. Now I know Bobby Knight gonna be all over you. And he hated it because Bobby Knight was all over him. That's why he was like, man, once he won that national championship, he was gone. He wasn't going to go through another year. Bobby Knight yelling at him. He just couldn't take it no more. Yep, he was like,
hey, let me ask y'all this.
Yeah.
Hold up. Do y'all think Magic Johnson and Jason Kidd would be as good of passers in today's game as they were? I say no, they would still be effective. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of times Magic and Jason Kidd had guys who would run the floor. And you build a rapport and you get telekinesis almost to where you already know they're going to be. So I feel like it was easy for them to throw no-look dimes and passes because they were advancing the ball forward to guys who were running and they would know where they were going to be. Nowadays, you got guys running sideways to the three-point line, so I can't see them throwing effective, fast passes like that sideways to the corner. What y'all think?
I think they would, though, because, they understand the game and could teach the game on the floor.
They're leaders. They're leaders.
The coaching on all levels is worse than it used to be. If you're telling me prime Magic, the brain he had back then, is that what you're telling me? They went in a time machine and just came out here.
Well, I'm saying the famous play where Magic is coming down. He looks one way, looks another way, and he lays the ball to Byron Scott, and Byron Scott goes up and dunks it. I'm saying Magic wouldn't be able to do it like that because Byron Scott wouldn't be running the floor like that today. He'd be in the corner somewhere, and you would have to throw the ball sideways.
That's why practice. That's where that comes from in practice. If people know
practice, that's a lead.
That's a leader, though. Because that's exactly what would happen, Jay. When Magic Johnson came back, people gotta remember, Magic came back in 96. And when Magic came back in 96 and played for the Lakers, back on the court again, he playing with a bunch of guys who don't really know how to play with him.
Yeah, I remember that.
And when he got out there, he had Joe Smith, and he was trying to tell Joe Smith where he should be, and there was a lot of turnovers happening. He was teaching them on the court, we ain't had a lot of practices, but Magic's like, I'm gonna get him there. Yep. So he was giving D-Vog and all
it's like chemistry.
With passes, he was doing those old 94 passes, but Magic was still effective. But guys was learning how to play with Magic being on the court. They know if Magic is coming up here, a guy got to be coming from behind. He always got to have a trailer from behind. If somebody's coming on the left, he already know they coming. He already know where they going. So
that takes practice.
Yeah, because now you got a 24-year-old point guard that don't know shit, and he just running to the top of the key and kicking it out.
Right. I know what he's talking about, Frank. Because in today's game and that style on the break, they run into the 3 line. That's instead of closing on the rim, they run into the 3-point line.
Right. I'm not saying he wouldn't be effective. I'm just saying you wouldn't see as many spectacular passes the ball just goes up in the air and Jason Kidd tips it behind him and the guy's just right there running. Yeah, that's right. I'm saying if he would have did that now, the guy wouldn't be there right there running. He'd be at the 3-point line. So I'm saying they would still be dropping dimes, but I don't think it would be as spectacular as it was back then.
Yeah,
Right.
I think he would
They
just be
still
You
be
don't
effective.
think Stephen Curry does it a
if
little
he
bit
was
too?
young Magic, he would still be effective because Magic can run. And that's the thing to be
Hold
Magic.
up, what's your question, Valentine?
I said you don't think Stephen Curry does that as well too? The spectacular passes.
No.
No. Stephen shooting.
Nah, man, Stephen Curry, man, his passing is suspect, man. He throws those little wraparound baseball passes. Everybody can read those now.
Alley-oops, and like he's not a
I mean, one of his passes that he got rid of finally. I'm glad he did was those that pass that he would just like
that wraparound baseball kind of thing.
Yeah, the wraparound pass. Yeah, he had to eliminate that. But he kind of got better in a way.
I'm glad he stopped what really made Steve Kerr break his doggone thing in his hand, and in the finals Cleveland was waiting on him to do it. Those little half-ass passes when he jump in the air and try to throw it over the defender's head,
and
they were jumping up, knocking the ball, waiting on him to do it every time. Like when he do that jump, wait for him to throw that little jump pass because he'll half-ass pass and jump in the air and then try to throw the ball over the defender. And it's like, dude, stop. Kerr was like, stop, you being careless with the ball. You got like 3 turnovers doing that. Cleveland's waiting for you to do that. They know this is like a tendency of yours. Break that. They're waiting on that little lazy pass of yours. When you jump up and try to toss it up, they waiting on that. They sitting on it. And I'm like, man, this is the dumbest thing ever. And he's like, got it and did it again. I'm like, man, you got to get that out your system.
Yeah, I remember you was breaking that game down too.
Yeah, I think that was when they was going down. He was doing that in against OKC, and I made that video blasting them. They was down 3-1, and I'm like, it's Steph Curry fault because he keep turning the ball over.
Curry,
damn jump pass. And I'm like, Steve Kerr's ready to choke him out.
I remember that Kev Curry video.
Oh yeah. I was out there shooting, man. I was feeling it.
Chewing his gum, shooting shots, and then doing his shimmies.
Cause she always on point guards.
But this to answer your question, Frank, you see, you got Lonzo. He's another person that is like a Jimmy. What's his name? Jason Kidd and who's the other person you said? Isaiah Thomas. No, you said Magic Johnson.
Just Jason Kidd.
He's another player that is like that, but he has no command. He's not a leader. He doesn't have that chemistry with his players or anything like that. You've seen flashes of it in the summer league, but he really didn't like bring it to the NBA like that because he doesn't have that leader.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Trait in him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But you definitely have players like that. But you got Rondo. You have another person like that that's like Rondo as well too.
Yeah, Rondo's a floor general in pass. He's
somebody said never compare Lonzo to Magic.
No, I'm not comparing them at all. But Magic was the one that was comparing himself to him as well too. But I'm definitely not comparing them at all. But I'm just saying there are players that are like them in a way.
Yeah.
Like with
the
passing.
as far as passing ability, I can see what you're saying to Lonzo to Magic, but everything else, you can't compare Lonzo Ball to Magic Johnson.
No.
Yeah.
What about Penny Hardaway? Penny Hardaway was compared to
Penny Hardaway. They was comparing, but like
Penny was nice, man. Penny was nice.
Penny was more athletic. Penny was more athletic than Magic.
Penny got hurt too early. That was the problem.
Knee injuries have.
Yeah, Penny and Grant Hill, man. Them is 2 dudes from the 90s. Penny and Grant Hill, if they wouldn't have got hurt, bro, they'd be for perennial all-stars. All the kids would be knowing about Penny and Grant right now.
I hate it when he played in the playoffs. When he messed his ankle up, I hate it when he went back out there. I knew it after that. He wasn't going to be the same, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Reggie Lewis? He was good before he died.
Reggie Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah, Reggie Lewis was
good. He was straight.
Yeah, he's all right.
He took Jordan a couple times too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder when the NBA gonna start up.
I think it's over.
They keep talking about
when is America gonna start up, man?
Right.
That's
we on lockdown. America got to start up first.
I need a haircut.
Got everything open in Texas.
So wait, who's y'all top 3 players in the league today, right now? Top 3.
Eric could be opening up. Well, I know
I got Kawhi, Giannis.
About June 1st or June 2nd, we'll be back operational.
When the summer's top 3 players in the NBA today.
Top 3 players, Kyrie. Not Kyrie. Kyrie's injured.
I would say Durant and
you can say Curry.
Durant was injured. Durant was injured. But I can say
you can say Kevin Durant too. It doesn't matter about injury. It just means overall who's active now.
Doesn't matter about injuries.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard.
I'm gonna say okay. If no injuries, I'm gonna say Kawhi, KD, and Giannis.
Yeah, Kawhi,
KD, and Giannis.
Kawhi,
Westbrook,
and
I would say Kawhi, KD,
Kawhi, Westbrook.
Hey, but since KD injured, I'm from the Bay, so I'm gonna say Kawhi, KD, and Curry.
Yeah,
I got a rep for the Bay one time.
I was gonna say Stephen Curry
Kawhi and Lillard.
because of what he did, you know. Curry made a destination for the Warriors. Basically, he made a dynasty out of that team. So I gotta put Curry on the top 3.
I got James Harden, Kawhi, and Giannis.
See, I would say James Harden, but James Harden
ain't you
like his postseason, man.
I say James Harden. Yeah, I say that. I agree with Ceno why he would say James Harden, but me personally, man, James ain't never played no defense for me, so I always give him a little knock.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He just
played against James Harden in high school. He picks and chooses when he plays defense, man. That's the only knock I got on him.
Harden play defense when he wants to a little bit. Like I remember that. Yep.
Yeah. Like I've seen James Harden in high school certain times. Like it was certain times in high school where James Harden would be going against a guy that's not really ranked like that, and he wouldn't be trying at all. But then he would go up against OJ Mayo, and I would just see this nigga playing phenomenal defense, and I'm just like, bro, why don't you do that every game?
Yeah. All right.
Amazing, man.
It's not like he can't play D. He just plays
whenever he wants to.
I don't really know why.
Don't nobody respect James Harden.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, Staxon?
You would like to say James Harden?
What you driving the truck? You out there?
I'm on the front line, Ceno.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got the whole family with me, bro.
Oh, okay.
And the dog.
Man, and the dog. The dog laid out there.
Yeah. Front line out here, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, out there riding and listening up. Getting into the.
I'm heading home right now.
Okay, yeah, you was kind of breaking in and out. Yeah, they in here trying to tell us. Somebody said, "What is Luka doing?"
Don't bring the Luka fan here.
I'm heading home right now.
Oh no, we're not bringing no failed sports YouTubers / addicts on this panel talking all that Luka garbage.
Don't bring that Luka fan here.
Oh man.
Oh look, you put James Harden, but you didn't like James Harden.
Oh no!
Man,
get that novel piece out of here.
Put that hat back on. Put that hat back on, bro. Put that hat back on.
Wear with pride.
That logo means nothing. You just matching clothes. That's all.
Put that hat back on, bro. That for
you know, I can't even imagine how your childhood was when you was repping the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you probably wearing a picture. Didn't like you.
See the jersey, man.
Yeah.
Look at the jersey, man. Look at the jersey.
Yeah.
You see the jersey, man. Stop bashing my bullshit, though.
Because he ain't letting it see. Shout out finest. West side of Chicago.
Hey.
6 foot tall.
Hey, look. Everybody loves Zeke, man, but look, I'm Chicago to the bone. Fuck Detroit. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. But we ain't messing with Detroit, bro. I don't even go. I live in Jackson, Michigan.
Yo, you walk that back, man.
I don't miss Detroit, bro. I live in Jackson, Michigan, bro. South Central Michigan.
You in Jackson, Michigan, and you talking about Detroit?
He live in the mitten talking about F the D. Man, he gonna have a problem when he get back.
I don't give a fuck about
Walk that truck in Detroit.
Bro, we beat them niggas ass every time they come to Jackson, bro. Every time. Growing up, we used to fuck Detroit niggas over. Excuse my language.
That's what you're supposed to do.
You're supposed to do.
We don't care about Detroit, bro.
Yo, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
You ain't going to Detroit talking all that. Come on, bro. That's just stop.
Man, he been on the road too long. It's time for him to pull over and get something to eat and rest for a minute, man. Go to one of them rest stops, man. You need to rest, man. Get your little hooker or something, man. Get your burger.
Hey, a hooker. I got my wife.
Them little truck rest stops.
He's like, I got my wife right here.
Oh, my bad, but I ain't know. My bad. I ain't see the wife. All I seen was the dog. All he showed was the dog. I ain't know.
It's all good. It's all good. No problem. I love you. Hey, man, I love this shit, though. I've been watching you up. Man, I fuck with you, bro.
I'm glad, man. But you gotta realize, the greatest Mike was, Zeke beat him almost every time.
Yeah. They beat that man ass, man. They beat his ass, man.
Yeah, they beat him on that basketball court too. They went better than Zeke.
Yeah.
Hey, ceno. As they should. That's
right. They had to show him how West Side ball.
As they should.
Yeah, they made him cry.
Hey, I play basketball, man. I know. I'm Dennis Rodman in the, you know what I mean, protege.
What's going on, y'all?
I play like Rodman.
Yeah. So but how? Hey Frank, how do you feel about The Last Dance?
I'm gonna wait till it's all said and done, man. The only thing I don't like right now about it that's going on is every time The Last Dance comes on, man, Shannon Sharp got to go on First Take or whatever that show is with another excuse and to discredit The Last Dance, to discredit what Michael's doing. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of the information we already known, like, you know what I'm saying? I've known throughout the years, and then Carcino's posted a lot of this information, so I'm gonna wait till it's over to give my opinion. But the only thing I don't like is how Shannon Sharp is trying to spin that narrative to keep LeBron relevant, because The Last Dance is exposing him.
He always gonna ride.
Yeah, that's LeBron James' lawyer.
He always gonna ride Jordan.
That's LeBron James' lawyer right there.
Hey, when I stop, I'm gonna send you a cash app.
Right.
I'm gonna send a cash app when I stop, bro.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, you see my man here? He said,
hey, Valentine, I forgot to ask you, what you think about the Jets picking up Ashton Davis, the safety from Cal?
Who got him?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm not sure how that's gonna turn out. Cause Lamar Jackson's my guy. I said Lamar Jackson. Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams is my guy. So I don't know. I think he's gonna go to cornerback. I think he's gonna go to cornerback or Marcus May is gonna be out.
Hey, Stack.
Yes, sir.
They said Jackson, Michigan only has 2 streets. That's what man. He said y'all only got 2 streets.
Hey, we got the biggest prison. They love locking niggas up. That's what we known for. I ain't gonna lie. These white folks lock your ass up for anything, blood.
Man, you're gonna have to get up out of there. You and the wife gonna have to go get out of Jackson.
We moving to Arizona in
on the move right
4
now.
weeks.
He said we moving to Arizona in 4 weeks. Yeah, Gilbert, Arizona.
Oh, we getting out of there. Smart move.
If you go to Gilbert, Arizona, you'll like it. You play pool all day. I'm like, man, y'all got pool tables? Oh, this is what I need. I'm down there hustling on the pool table.
Doing that old African scam. He coming in with African clothes like he don't know how to shoot pool and just schooling motherfuckers.
I'll be coming in there like my man Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard and Dan
be coming in with that African gear. How do you play this game? And he just be,
I have money. Yeah.
I'll be like Terrence Howard and dead president. Man, I'm just complimenting you on your taste. Yeah, when you was at the whoa.
Hey man, let me ask y'all a question on the panel. If Dennis Rodman and LeBron James went head up in the finals and they were guarding each other, what would the outcome be?
LeBron would average probably like 6 or 7 points, and he would get hurt.
I think Braun is still average 20, man.
What?
Wait. LeBron would average 20?
No, LeBron would average about 6.
Man.
Hold on. Build on that. LeBron, how would LeBron average 20 against Dennis Rodman? I want to hear this.
Who said that?
He won't.
There ain't no difference today than it is back then.
He gave him
gonna drive his head down to the hole, bully ball his ass.
He might score 20 points in the entire series, maybe.
Bro,
bully ball who?
Bullying
bro.
LeBron can only bully ball point guards. He gonna bully ball Dennis Rodman and post Dennis Rodman up. Dennis Rodman, the same guy who shut down Shaq for an entire half. LeBron is gonna post up Dennis Rodman.
LeBron ain't even got a post-up game.
Shaq ain't.
Yes, he did. You telling me Dennis Rodman did not leave Shaq scoreless for a second half, or is that what you saying?
No, that's one thing. No, that's one thing about Dennis. Dennis not gonna talk to you. He gonna get in your head. He gonna do some stuff to get
And you know LeBron James.
No,
you know he
but hold up, cuz said Dennis Rodman did not played the Lakers. Shaq had like 20 points in the first half. He went scoreless when Dennis Rodman switched on.
Dennis would do stuff to make you want to punch him.
But it don't matter. He's defensively.
That's how good Dennis is.
Wait. What rules are we playing though? Are we playing today's rules?
My personal opinion. In the finals, LeBron averaged.
Today's rules
would be of no use. LeBron would be guarded full court. He wouldn't be able to do all that extra dribbling. He would have to play off the ball, which he doesn't know how to do. He can't hit a little decent mid-range shot. He doesn't know how to move without the ball. So all that dribbling he does would be ineffective. He wouldn't be scoring, and his passing wouldn't be all that spectacular passing because he would be locked down. He wouldn't have the ability to throw them dime passes. He would be handcuffed. He'd be guarded full court. You think LeBron like to bring the ball up, take it to the paint, bring it back out to the 3, and then do a little bullshit move and then go to the hole, bro. Dennis Rodman would be smothering him every step. All night.
And be in his head at the same time.
Preach it.
And be in his head at the same time.
Preach it, brother, man. You talking right. You talking facts. We're talking facts.
Frank out of retirement.
We take pride on that.
Yeah, Frank out of retirement. Frank ain't coming on the panel to argue with no failed YouTuber / heroin addicts, but that's another story for another time, man. Whoa, I'm not lying. I'm not trolling. I'm speaking facts.
I mean, when he did say that,
but yo, I'm gonna speak another fact. I don't think LeBron James is better than Connie Hawkins, man. I'm gonna be honest. I was watching Connie the other day. Connie was doing fakes and moves with the ball. LeBron ain't never did. Connie was doing some fakes I ain't never seen. LeBron don't even got as many moves as Connie Hawkins. I'm taking Connie over LeBron.
I said Billy Owens over LeBron.
Damn.
I was watching games with Billy Owens. He's better than LeBron.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm taking the guy I saw down the street who was just dribbling the ball. I don't know what, but I got him over LeBron.
Ceno, who you got? Connie Hawkins or LeBron?
Connie Hawkins. LeBron,
Billy Owens and LeBron.
It's probably like 17,348 on my list.
Nobody get LeBron in here.
I'm taking the bitch warmer over LeBron.
He ain't even in the room when it comes.
Real talk.
I'll take Cheryl Miller before him.
If we was on the basketball court, I ain't picking that dude at all.
Man.
Yeah, we need an extra. All right, dude, you can get on the thing.
I mean, we need a point guard, maybe. If we ain't got nobody else, we need a point guard. Whatever.
You can't dribble. You can't be my point
I
guard.
don't even need a
If I was at 24-hour fitness, and the basket was a little low, and we got guys that can run and just want to run and jump and dunk and stuff, I would get LeBron to throw some passes and run up and down. But if I'm trying to play a real basketball game and win and attack somebody and play a real game, hell no, I ain't picking him. Hell no.
Because if y'all lose, he's gonna blame you.
If we were the last guy, we need a fifth. I'll pick him up. That's it.
Yo, can I ask y'all something for real?
I'll pick up Marquez Johnson over LeBron. That's the dude who played Raymond in White Man Can't Jump, the one that tried to rob the liquor store. No, this ain't Raymond. I'll take Marquez Johnson over LeBron.
Billy Hope.
I think that's the
Wait, so Frank, how you feel about Ashton Davis?
Wait, what's up, Hold on. What's up, Bala?
I said, how you feel about Ashton Davis?
About Ashton Davis, man, to be honest, I was familiar with him. He was because he goes to Cal, Berkeley, you know what I'm saying? That's right up the way. He was a track star before he walked on the football team at Cal. He was a track star.
I seen that.
So I just know him for being really fast. So I really haven't studied his game too much like that. I just wanted to know what you think because you was a Jets fan.
Much either.
Yeah, I know him from track. I just know him from being a track player and that he converted to football. You know what I'm saying? Is just doing his thing. But I know him being fast for track.
Yeah, he does look fast, and I seen that video of him doing track and stuff. So he's fast. So he might be a cornerback for us or a nickel.
Yeah, he's gonna be a cornerback.
Chicago finna get Cam Newton.
Why everybody keep saying the Bears gonna get Cam Newton?
They need to.
I'm hearing that everywhere. Like I'm hearing that.
They are not gonna pick up Cam Newton. They gonna play Mitch the whole season, and then they gonna get rid of him and then get somebody else. The Bears don't pick up black quarterback. That's not their thing.
I don't understand why. I don't understand.
The owner is racist.
I understand why.
They believe the Bears just start running plays. They've been running the old Papa Bear Hellis plays, the old 6 plays that they had in that book from 1935. They still think they got Walter Payton out there. Gail said, Virginia McCaskey is 97 years old, and she determined on running the team the way she wants. Mm-hmm. She believes a white quarterback is supposed to be there, a black running back, and everybody else. Oh, wow. But the leader of the team is going to be a white guy.
Yo, what was my favorite pick in the draft was when Green Bay picked the quarterback.
Oh, wow.
Hart.
Oh, Love.
They know they got to get that bum out of there.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, Uncle Frank?
What up?
What's up, Uncle Frank? What's good, man?
What up?
I was wondering.
Oh, what's up, nephew?
What's good, man? Bro, I've been begging for you to get on the chat, man. You got on the chat when I'm with my girl and stuff. And
what up,
I got stuff going on. You come on there on the chat at the wrong time. I'm like, dang.
Man, I had to come out of retirement, man. These fools, it was originally a football conversation. They started talking basketball, and then, whenever we start talking basketball, here come the idiots. So Uncle Frank had to come through once again and sprinkle y'all with a little bit of this GAME, because it's raining game in Northern California. That's right. And now we back at it, man. We got J Biz, we got Valentine, we got Christian back. All we need is MacPat, and we set.
Back in motion.
I was trying to holler at y'all before I be out of here. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to holler at you guys. So
you talking jazzy, son?
Since it started, but I've been busy. So getting food and stuff in Orlando. It's quarantine time. So trying to get all this.
Oh man,
this shit situated, man.
Wait for this to be over.
I can't wait either, man. But I'm gonna let you roll, man, because to delay. She's a little upset at me. That I didn't slide up in here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna be out
you
of here.
you a dead man?
Man, you need to be on here. No, not like that, but you know. But,
yeah, it's like that.
Uncle Frank, man, be on here, man. Hey, we ain't had no Cali in here. It's been
I'm coming back for y'all, man. I'm coming back for y'all, man.
All right, yo. One.
Peace.
All right, man.
All right, nephew.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good brother, man. He young too, man. He a young brother, but that's a real solid dude right there. I like Christian.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's dope.
We got Joe Cool back.
Yeah, man.
What's up, y'all?
That's crazy. The Chicago Bears is not gonna be.
What's up, Joe? You just down there, man, chilling, man, shooting some ball with your youngsters, I see. Back in the house now.
Yeah, man. They went to ride their bike. So
I just got back. I just got back from Dallas.
what's good with
you? How about them Cowboys?
Shit, I was supposed to go to Costco. I hopped on the panel with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chicago ain't trying to get no black.
Wait, so who?
Man.
So Frank, who you think had the great? Who had the best draft?
I would definitely say.
Shit. I probably have to say my Raiders, to be honest with you.
The Raiders.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because ceno was saying that y'all had terrible draft picks and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
I was surprised they went with Henry Ruggs. That was the only thing. I was surprised with Henry Ruggs, but
that Ruggs pick seemed like a.
I thought we was gonna get CD Lamb, but
that Ruggs seemed like an old school Raiders pick to me.
Is that a Cowboy?
Lambs, he already showed his reflexes is good.
I was just really surprised Green Bay didn't go with a wide receiver that they drafted the quarterback, so that already lets you know what their plans are.
Yeah, Green Bay Whacker.
That was the biggest shock to me for the whole draft.
Yeah, that was a shock to me too.
Green Bay Whacker.
I thought they was gonna get tried. I mean, because if you really believe it, Sharon Rodgers is all that, the superstar. Why not get a superstar draft a wide receiver and try to go win? So
because
you already know where their mind is at.
Now let's get to these Raiders. I was like, what? The Raiders? How they screwed up there and took Ruggs? I'm from Alabama. I'm like, you took Alabama, then you took Ohio State quarterback. I'm like, why did you take Damon Arnett? I'm like, I wouldn't have took Damon Arnett.
Wow.
Kentucky's wide receiver, Bowden Jr. I'm like, maybe, Gruden is really good at coaching and recruiting some talent. Maybe he sees something in there. But I'm like, you took Bray. He probably going to get cut. He a third-round pick. But Brian Edwards from South Carolina?
The Raiders had a good draft last year. I think that new GM is all right.
Yeah, but that Raiders so.
Yeah, because Gruden in there got his guys that he really want to get. But I'm like, Ruggs, the third from Alabama? No way. I would have never drafted him. Why did they take CeeDee Lamb?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, he showed you his reflection from the jump with his girlfriend.
Man, when he took that phone and he took that phone, that was he don't even need a promo commercial. That was it. His stock went all the way up. I'm like, man.
Oh man.
Hey man,
and that show he a
superstar. The white girl sitting on his lap and the mama snatched her off. I'm like, dude, his stock went through the roof. I'm like, that's all you got to do. I'm like, I don't want to see the draft done no other way. They should just do it right there. Use the split screen.
Right at home.
Go into their house. It's going down in the crib. You seeing all kind of stuff happening in there.
Oh, I see it a lot.
Right. I don't even want to see them sitting in there.
Hey, hold on.
Family wasn't messing with the girlfriends like that.
Yeah, it's
like no, baby, go over there, go over there.
No, we don't want
his moment.
And the mama, they ain't gonna be together long. That white girl ain't gonna survive in that house.
Oh no, she's gonna be out of there.
Especially with that money coming in.
Oh, yeah, that mom was like, get your ass back. Get your ass back.
They need to do this with the NBA draft. We gotta see what happens then.
Hey, Outlaw, who you think the number one prospect in the NBA draft is?
How long you driving? You still on the
LaMelo,
road?
I'm just playing with you.
Still on the road.
Bro, I just got back. I just got back from Dallas, man. I got an hour and 30 minutes before I get to the crib.
Oh man, boy, that's one thing about Texas, man. They be on that road, baby. Y'all be out there.
I'm not, man. I don't like Texas. Fucking, I don't like how they drive, bro. I don't like it. They crazy down there. They got all them motherfucking intertwined highways. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So I mean, how long do you?
I don't like the highways in Houston, man. The highways in Houston got that loop around and everything. That shit confusing as hell.
Yeah,
those loop around highways in Houston.
That was a 19-hour drive.
Whoa.
19
hours?
I left yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning. I left yesterday morning.
And you the only one driving? Your wife ain't helping you out?
No, she can't drive. Man, I drive 11 hours every day.
Damn. Oh, so you doing a dope?
You can only drive. You can only drive 11 hours in a day. That's it.
Right.
And I drive that every day.
Man.
Monday through Friday. And I guess today is Saturday, so hey.
But at least they rode with you this time. She make it.
Yeah, and they drove me crazy.
they get to see what Daddy do on the road. They get to see what Daddy do on the road.
Yeah. This the last time.
They drive me crazy.
Hold on. They just keeping an eye on your routine. They be like, I want to see where he stopped.
Like, the gas all right?
The reality show they didn't seen that then told them something, and they swear to God it's happening to you.
Them lot lizards are real. They are real, so you know.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, that's what I do. I'm trying to keep the economy moving. You heard me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep it.
Hey, Outlaw, who you think the number one draft pick in the NBA draft gonna be?
LaMelo Ball. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
LaMelo.
It might be LaMelo.
They said it was this kid that's like Anthony Davis.
Obi Toppin from Dayton.
Yeah, they said
I think he's gonna be
him or LaMelo. Yeah.
LaMelo Ball.
And I think LaMelo.
They finna be on New York Knicks, him, D'Angelo.
Man, I think they just doing that for promotion.
The NBA, they just sent it in my thing. I got an alert that they talking about. They still negotiating on Las Vegas is not out of it. Now Las Vegas, the MGM saying that they were gonna have the whole NBA the entire block. All all the players could have a whole block to themselves.
I want to see LeBron lose. I want to see LeBron lose. That's it.
You already see him losing the past years.
We've been watching that for 17 years, 17 seasons.
And I want to see
that. I got a question for y'all.
Yep, I love it all the time.
Since this pandemic is happening, do you think they're gonna give the Lakers the championship?
When I know you're gonna lose.
No. Yep.
Yeah,
man, they trying to give the Lakers a championship, but not if Kawhi got something to do with it.
Do it. I'm like, if Kawhi put that boy out, oh my God, I'm gonna be so happy.
I will be. Oh man,
yeah, but
that would be 3-7 in my book.
Oh man, Pat Bev in the ring.
Yeah,
I'll be like, Pat Bev.
Yeah. I gotta get me a pair of orthopedics, ceno.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get me a pair of orthopedics. What should that shirt say?
Yeah, them New Balance. I gotta get me a pair too, baby.
I want the ring with me. Go on
with some neon shoes. I'll be like, I got some neon New Balance, baby. Look out. Got my Kawhis on. As soon as they open the malls up.
Now you know who Kawhi play like. You know where he got his game from. You know who he studied? MJ.
Well, he studied a
Kobe.
lot like MJ.
MJ and Kobe. And the little Hakeem.
Yep.
His foundation and his fundamentals is a lot like them.
Yeah.
You know, he's always winning.
Yeah.
And he's got the mentality of a winner.
Yep.
And I love the fact
and he got them big hands.
It ain't always about him at all.
And he got them big hands.
Right. And him and Mike both got the hands. Kobe ain't had the hands like Mike.
Yeah, that's one thing. So like him and
Kawhi. Yeah, I wish I could palm a ball like that.
Yeah, they could palm the ball. They could palm the ball.
Me too. You know how easy it would be?
I mean, a loose ball, Kawhi can just run over and pick up a basketball like it's a tennis ball on a loose ball. He can just pick it up like it's a tennis ball and keep going.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. He don't have to make a slide.
And man, Kawhi, man, that's what I'm saying. He got like those mitts. That's what they call him, the claw. Man, he was holding the ball one time. I'm like, man, you can't even see the ball. Man, got them mitts.
Yeah.
But the thing is that he
Kawhi punch you in the face. His hand is your whole head.
Yeah, but he's always in control of the game and everything.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Because everybody knows like Kawhi is the guy. And Kawhi, he don't get caught in all the
he don't talk. He don't try to talk. He just quiet and let the game.
He ain't on no Instagram talking about everybody be safe. I want everybody in my Instagram live. Hit my family.
Nope.
Ain't nobody
He's downstairs in the basement working on his game right now.
Quiet.
Yeah, Kawhi ain't shucking and jiving like LeBron. Kawhi ain't finna go on MTV and dress up like MC Hammer, do a damn hammer dance. Come on.
And you see Jimmy Butler, he's on a mission as well too. He just brought everybody, all his teammates.
I love how he did. I love how he did with the Heat organization. He helped them.
Yep.
Build that confidence.
Say what you want about Jimmy Butler, but he has that mentality as well too. But he just got
man. Jimmy Butler a winner, man. Jimmy Butler is a winner. Minnesota hadn't been in the playoffs years until Jimmy Butler got there, and as soon as he left, they didn't make the playoffs again. Man, Jimmy is a difference maker.
Yeah, Jimmy loves to win.
Yeah,
that's what he had with the Heat. I like Jimmy. He's not on the Heat.
Yeah, I like that. He's a dog. He's a real.
You think Jimmy Butler would have survived back then?
Wait, what?
Hell yeah, Jimmy would have survived back then. Hell yeah.
You would have had a lot of fights. You would have had a lot of fights. But
who did the Giants get?
They got an offensive tackle.
They got an offensive tackle the first round.
Yeah.
New York.
They needed to. We needed
but
to as well too.
McKinney, though. I like that. Xavier McKinney, that was a good pick for him. The safety from Alabama.
Every New York team is trash right now. That's it. Don't talk about them.
But they went like
New York.
Dude, they picked like 3 offensive linemen in their draft. They went like completely
Whoa. So wait, who's hating on the Giants right now?
They trash. I mean,
they do. I mean, the thing is,
who's your team?
I don't.
The Giants,
who's your team?
My team? My team is trash. My team is garbage. Fucking Chicago. I ain't fucking watched them play in years. For what?
Oh Lord.
For what?
I would say the Giants are better than Chicago.
That's the difference. My team has one, so that's why I'm still on it. So you'll get to that. I'll make
No. Matter of fact, Chicago Bears are better than the
Bro, when Chicago gets to playoffs, let me know. I watch.
But my Jets is better than the Giants right now, though. I would say that.
It's better than the Giants.
Well, the Bulls.
The Jets is better than the Giants right now.
That's why I don't like that.
The quarterback is better. So what
Bulls
else?
got the worst owner in there. He owned the White Sox too. He did the same thing to the White Sox. Don't want to pay nobody, and I mean, he ruined the Chicago Bulls. Period. They could have took care of Derrick Rose. Everything would have been good. They disrespected him.
Well, I thought we were talking about the Bears. They trash too. When they get the Bears, let me know.
Well, they just got rid of Mitch. Well, they just decided not to give him $25 million, which was great for us. But the Bears will do something just as stupid and pay somebody else $25 million that don't deserve it. They gonna find a way to Chicago Bears situation.
They didn't pay him.
You gotta wait.
They didn't pay
give him
him.
No extension. No.
Oh, finally! That
No
that y'all did
extension.
something smart there.
Yeah, we did something smart.
But they gonna fuck it up.
Yep. We're gonna find a way to Chicago bear it out. That's why I took my talents over to Tampa with Tom Brady. Tom Brady know how it's done.
So don't feel bad about your
Y'all better pick up Cam Newton or something.
I don't feel bad about my Giants. We won 4 Super Bowl, so I'm straight.
And I can't stand how Detroit did Barry Sanders. Fuck Detroit. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. No, I'm not.
Yeah, they should have got Barry some help, man. Because
Barry was the best running back I've ever seen.
He is the best running back. I've never seen nothing like him. Never seen nothing like him. And I love Walter Payton, but I've never seen nothing like Barry Sanders.
Exactly.
With Desmond Ferguson, he had the moves though, but not like Barry Sanders though.
I mean, I've seen the best lineman in the game. Couldn't get that man down.
Exactly.
I'm like, how?
It wasn't just about moves. It's about he was a complete running back. He could run with power. He could get short yardage if he had to. He was a complete back. Barry was the truth, bro.
Bro, Barry said he didn't have to retire, bro. He was forced out.
Pretty
he
much,
didn't have to retire. Right.
And he was gonna break all the rushing records, everything. He just stopped.
And bro, I hated the comparison. They should make between him and Emmett. I'm like, bro, there's no comparison.
Emmett even told him every time he would go.
No comparison whatsoever.
Yards on the boys' defense, on the Dallas Cowboys defense.
Yeah, but people used to block Emmett because he had all those like yards and touchdowns with behind the offensive line with the Cowboys. So I'm like, bro, you right behind that. You have 3,000 yards. 3,000 yards.
Right. I like E. Smith, but E. Smith wasn't Barry.
E. Smith love to go inside, like driving inside, just go for the long touchdown.
Right. I mean, he did his job. I mean, he did what he's supposed to do. But E. Smith, man, I mean, I like him. E. Smith was tough. I give him that. He had heart.
Oh yeah, he was a tough player, but he wasn't embarrassing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, definitely wasn't.
If you put Barry in there, you win in about 5 Super Bowls.
Barry like Barry like a fly. Like you trying to you think you catch the fly, but you didn't.
Hey.
That's how Barry is.
One of my favorite quarterbacks at that time was Steve Young, Brett Favre, them niggas. It was nice. That's on the quarterback tip. And Troy Aikman.
You know what? Me, Troy.
But Steve Young was a beast.
You know what I like about Troy Aikman? Troy Aikman did not throw a deep ball accurately. I didn't like that about Troy. To me personally, it wasn't necessary. But you notice his numbers were down. There was a wide receiver they used to have. He got hurt a little bit in his career. He was never the same on deep ball passes after that. Michael Irvin needed to do his work in between, like between the 20 lines.
But Troy is overrated. Troy Aikman should not be in the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
He's not a Hall of
Fame. Couldn't throw the deep pass, bro.
I mean, his numbers. He retired too quick. He retired too early too.
Okay.
His numbers ain't there. His numbers ain't there. The only thing he got is he got 3 rings. That's all they can say. He got 3 rings, but his numbers ain't. That's not a Hall of Famer. If you put him in, now you got no excuse for putting everybody else in.
Steve Young is a Hall of Fame, right?
Steve Young, is he a Hall of Famer?
Steve Young?
Yeah, Steve Young's a Hall of Famer. Steve Young's a Hall of Famer.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Steve
I
Young.
don't know.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Are they gonna really put Ben Roethlisberger in the Hall of Fame just like that?
Oh, Ben's getting in.
Yeah.
This whole controversy.
Young is a Hall of Famer.
They don't care about that
because basically
they don't care about that.
Hey, Ballotay, what controversy? He could do whatever he wants. He does not need a woman to say yes. He could do what he wants and not get in trouble. He's getting in regardless.
Yep.
That is crazy. But they was giving this man T.O. and giving Randy Moss. It was all controversy around them to get in the Hall of Fame, but he's gonna get it just a landslide just like that. That's crazy.
Roethlisberger?
Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger.
This is America.
Nobody knew.
They love their white guys.
Well, yeah, but the dude got like 2 rapes.
Exactly.
That don't matter. Roethlisberger, Marv Albert, it don't matter. They get a party.
I mean, dude, he got like it wasn't. He had 2 in a possible. Like my man was playing cards. Like he was playing spades.
He was playing spades.
You got? I got 2 in a possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is crazy.
Right. He paid one girl off. The second one was it was done in the bar in front of everybody. I mean, they got pictures of him, everything. He all wasted and everything. I mean, it was so many people that recorded.
But you gotta look what the lady did to Ben. She had to tell him that he has to pay money for the charity for the woman who've been raped.
Right. They tried to come up with all this stuff, man. I mean,
he just came off of a Super Bowl. He just came off of the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Then he tried to get another chick at another party. And I mean, he was basically dragging her to the room. She was like, no, dude, get off me. That's why he went and got married.
That's what I'm saying. And he's just going to get in with a landslide.
Now he's a Christian. And now I didn't change my ways. They dunked my head in some water.
That's his
like,
image.
Man, this boy was wilding.
And they bashing Antonio Brown. Get the hell out
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's why Antonio
Brown brought that up.
He was bringing that up. Like,
he was bringing that up. He was like, do you know what this guy did?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I thought
making me look like the black guy. You know what this man did?
I was like, why would you say that from the NFL? Don't do that.
But y'all know how the program goes. This is the same way in the NBA. That's why Larry Bird can walk off the court and not shake nobody's hand. But if Isaiah Thomas does it, he's a thug. How awful. How